Welcome to the Dr. Test Prep YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Michelle Ehrig. I've been a teacher for over 25 years, and I am so thankful to have this opportunity to help you get ready for the ASVAB AFQT. If you do not have the free book, please go ahead and get the link in the description. It's 200 pages more long. There is a paid program with hundreds of additional questions available at the end of the screen. It's only $49. Half of the money supports nonprofits. Now, because I am a teacher, we start easy and get harder. So if you're watching the first 5 minutes and you're like, Doc, this is way easy, maybe you want to fast forward the video. Okay. I guess skip ahead is probably the better YouTube terminology. All right. Let's get going. All right, so we are looking at what I am calling 4.7 author's purpose. So we're looking at what's the author's purpose in the paragraph. Can we distinguish, is the author explaining something, giving information, describing something, or persuading us? And then what's the author's purpose using evidence from the paragraph? And as I've said in some other videos, it is getting darker out. I have citronella candles going, and the smoke is going everywhere. So if you see smoke, I promise I'm not smoking. I am trying to not get eaten by mosquitoes. All right, here we go. So when we're looking at identifying the author's purpose, we really want to see, okay, what's the question first? That's always what we want to do for, especially for passage comprehension or paragraph comprehension. We're going to read the paragraph, find the main idea, and then figure out why the author did something specific. So as always with videos with me, they start easier and get harder just so that we can build our skills. And I also recycle similar topics just so that you can see how one topic can be dealing with a lot of different things: cause, effect, similarities, comparing, contrasting, author, purpose, because we're really trying to just build the skills so you're prepared for all of the questions you're going to see on the AFQT. All right, here we go. What's the author mainly trying to do? The paragraph explains how regular exercises improves heart health by strengthening muscles and increasing endurance. It describes several benefits, but does not suggest one specific routine over the other. So is the author saying how exercise affects the body? Maybe. To persuade readers to follow a specific routine? No. To compare different types of exercises? It doesn't talk about different types of exercises. It talks about different benefits. To criticize? No. So A is our best answer. All right, which best describes? The author describes a new public transportation system, outlining its features and how it reduced travel time for commuters. The paragraph focuses on how the system works and its impact. So is the author arguing that transportations need to be expanded? No, it doesn't list benefits. It doesn't give descriptions. No. Explaining how the system improves travel efficiency? Well, it does describe it. It talks about outlining its features, how it reduces time, perhaps. Comparing it to old systems? No. Warning about potential problems? No. So really, it would be explaining how it improves. Describes a new thing, outlines its features, how it reduces travel time. All right, what's the purpose? The paragraph presents details about two study methods, explaining how each works and when it can be useful. The author does not suggest one method is better than another. So is it to persuade researchers to choose one study? No. Describe the differences? It doesn't mention differences. It talks about how they work, but it doesn't explicitly state that. Explain how both methods function in different situations, potentially, and argue that studying is unnecessary. No. So how they function is probably the best answer. The author describes the process of recycling materials, outlining each step from collection to reuse. The paragraph focuses on how the process works. So is it criticizing something? No. Is it comparing something? No. Is it persuading something? No. Is it explaining something? Yes. A paragraph describes how a company improved customer service by training employees and updating policies. The author focuses on what changes are made and the results. Which best captures? Arguing that customer service is the most important? No. Explaining how changes improve service? Maybe. Comparing different service strategies? Maybe. Warning about poor business? No. So let's read it again. The paragraph describes how company improved customer service by training employees and updating policies. The author focuses on what changes were made and the results. So this is probably the best one because it doesn't say the author explained each strategy in detail. That would be more letter C. The author describes the features of two different learning environments and explains how each supports different types of students. The paragraph does not suggest one is better than the other. So that means that it didn't persuade, it didn't criticize, and it didn't really describe preferences. It just says that it describes the features of different learning environments. So C is the best answer. So now we're going to get a little bit more challenging. Again, these aren't perfect ASVAB questions because it talks about the paragraph outlines, the author describes, but we're really still just practicing the skill. The paragraph outlines how a new scheduling system reduces delays by reorganizing workflow and minimizing unnecessary steps. It explains how each change contributes to improved efficiency. So, is it persuading readers to adopt something immediately? No. Is it explaining? Yes. Is it describing reactions? No. And is it comparing? It didn't mention comparing. The author describes a quiet coastal town, focusing on the sound of the waves, the movement of the boats, and the atmosphere of the morning. No opinions are presented. Does it inform readers about economic activity? Sounds of waves, movement of boats? No. How coastal towns develop over time? No. Describe the setting in detail? Perhaps. Persuade readers? No. C is the best answer. The passage presents information about two different study techniques and how each can be used depending on the type of material being learned. The author avoids suggesting that one method is better than the other. Explain how different study techniques apply in different situations. Maybe how each can be used depending on the type of material. To persuade? No. To describe how students typically study? No. To criticize? No. A is the best answer. The paragraph provides statistics about energy usage and outlines recent trends in consumption across several regions. It does not interpret the data beyond presenting it. So we're not persuading. We're not really, we're not comparing. Is it describing how energy is produced? No, this talks about how energy is used and consumed. So not that because of the word produced. So letter D is the best answer. The author argues that flexible work schedules improve productivity by allowing employees to manage their time more effectively. Several examples are included to support this claim. Which best describes the author's purpose? To explain how scheduling systems are created? No. To describe employee work habits? It's arguing? No. To persuade readers that flexible schedules are beneficial? Yeah, argue, persuade, those are synonyms. The paragraph explains the steps involved in conducting a scientific experiment, including forming a hypothesis, collecting data, and analyzing results. Is it describing the results? No, that's only one piece. Is it explaining the process step by step? Potentially. Is it persuading readers? No, it's not arguing. And is it comparing methods? No, it's explaining the process step by step. All right, so now we're going to support it more with evidence. These are more lengthy, like you'll see on the AFQT. The paragraph explains how a new scheduling system reduced delays by reorganizing workflow and eliminating unnecessary steps. It also notes that while some employees initially struggled, overall productivity increased and error rates declined. So, is the author persuading readers to adopt a new system? Well, the author is explaining, so I wouldn't say that that's the best answer. The author is explaining how changes improved efficiency despite challenges. Yes. It's not describing reactions, that wasn't part of it, and it's not comparing systems. The author describes the coastal environment by focusing on sensory detail such as sound, movement, and atmosphere. No opinions or recommendations are included, and the paragraph remains focused on imagery. So is the author informing readers about economic activity? No. Persuading readers to visit a location? Maybe. Explaining how coastal environments change over time? No. Describing setting using imagery? Yes. The passage presents 2 study techniques and explains how each can be useful depending on the type of material being learned. The author does not favor one method, but emphasizes appropriate use. The author is persuading readers to choose one method over another? No. Describing how students study? No. Explaining how different methods apply in different situations? Yes. Criticizing ineffective habits? No. The paragraph provides statistics about energy usage and outlines recent trends in consumption across several regions. It does not interpret the data beyond presenting it. So is it persuading readers to reduce energy? No. Describing how energy is produced? No. Comparing different sources? No. Informing readers? Yes. The author argues that flexible work schedules improve productivity by allowing employees to manage time more effectively. The paragraph includes examples and reasons to support the claim. So the author argues. So is the author describing how employees? No. Is the author informing readers? No. Is the author persuading readers? Yes. The passage explains how a machine operates by outlining each stage of its function and how each part contributes to the overall process. The paragraph remains focused on explanation without evaluation. So that means right away we're not persuading. Does it compare different machines? No, it's one machine in the process. Is it describing how a machine looks? No. Does it explain how the machine works? Yes. All right, that's it for author's purpose. Our next videos, we're going to talk about tone and point of view. All right, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you. The full course with another 700 questions and video answers is available at heydrtestprep.com for only $49 to get ready for the AFQT. Half of all proceeds support nonprofit initiatives with at least $10 of your purchase supporting troops and veterans. All right, bye guys. We got this.